What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I want to start off today by thanking God and giving grace. Church today was beautiful. I love the sermon. Um, I know those of you who go to church, sometimes, man, there's just certain days just hit different. And today was one of those days for me. And, it just reminded me a lot about life, to be thankful for what I do have, to be grateful, to be happy to be here. It's easy to lose yourself, especially with what I'm going through. It's hard, to look at yourself in the mirror. Like sometimes it's disgust. Like, how did I get here? But once you understand that God has a plan for you, there's lessons that you need to learn. Um, you may not understand it, you may not agree with it, but trust me, God is working at all times. You just have to keep faith and keep moving forward. Don't give up no matter how hard it gets. And that leads us to the topic of today, the difficulties of being homeless, not having anything. Um, the hardest thing that I found is when you end up going multiple days without eating. That's the hardest. And that's really when I finally reached out to a friend. It was, 5 months or so that I was dealing with this situation. Um, and, it was about a month ago where it was one day I had gone 3 days without eating, and I was struggling. I had no gas money. I couldn't move my car. I had no food, and I was struggling. So I reached out to my best friend. Now, mind you, it's been 5 months. Due to embarrassment, I've been kind of hiding out, so I haven't really kept in touch. So he had no clue what was going on. But I reached out, I apologized, and I said, I'm sorry for putting this on you, but I need help. Do you have $10, $20? I can put $5 in my gas tank, go to the dollar store, get at least $5 worth of groceries or something, just because I need to eat. And as life goes, him and his family are dealing with their own stuff. So coming out of their pocket wasn't something that they could do at the moment, which I completely understood. But what he did do, what his family did do, him and his wife, they put together a care package for me. Put together water, food, and those are things you take for granted. We don't realize how blessed we are when we are able to get that kind of stuff. But when you can't, man, it's heartbreaking. And what bothered me is I started this job at this pizza place, and it was day two. And this guy walks in there. He's pulling a cart. He's got all his belongings on this cart, and the guy was hungry. So he walked in and asked if he could have some food. And, the manager said, we can't do that. We don't give out free food, whatever. And the guy said, I understand. Thank you. I'm just hungry. You know what the manager turned around and said when the guy left? Fucking bums. Get a job. Get a life. And I just paused and looked at him. Like, you're making this comment and you don't even know what I'm going through. That I've gone days without eating. But for my friend to come out and give me that care package, that meant the world. You guys don't even understand. To be a grown man at 40, you had everything going for you. Your life was great. And to have it all come crashing down and not be able to eat anything. I didn't even have $1 to grab a hot dog at the gas station, even though they're $2 now, because nothing's cheap anymore. It's impossible. You can't go to a dollar menu. Not that I had $1. But just coming to bring me snacks and made me a couple peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a chicken sandwich. This water jug is a lifesaver because I found certain resources that you can find. Circle K is a place that you can go to, and they will help you. Not help you, but if you come in with your own water jug, you can get free water. So I was always able to get, well, water to fill up my jug so that I had something to drink and so that I could give my dog some water. But I just want to let you guys know my dog always has food. She's well fed. She's taken care of. She eats better than I do. And that's one thing I always made sure. When I had my kids, if I couldn't afford something, I'd give them, whatever, and I wouldn't worry about it. I'd eat, like I'd get a pizza and I'd eat like a piece of pizza and leave the rest for them. So I've always been the type of person to put everybody before me. So when you get in this type of situation, you kind of assume that everybody else is on the same page. They are the same heart as you, but they aren't. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just the type of person who gives my last dollar. For instance, I was at Circle K filling up my water bottle. I had $1 on me, and I think with the rewards card, I could get a pop for 79 cents. And that was my indulgence. I just wanted some caffeine. I wanted a pop. So I grabbed one. But when I was walking into this gas station before, there was another gentleman, a homeless guy. He was digging through the trash. I haven't gotten to that point, but I don't think I would. I'd rather suffer than get to there. But I guess when you get desperate enough, you got to do what you got to do. But all I had afterwards, I think it was 84 cents for that drink. I came out, I had 16 cents in my pocket. That's all I had. And I gave it to that guy. And he looked at me. I said, "Look, man, I'm sorry." I said, "I'm living out of my car, but here's all I got." And it was 16 cents. And he said, "Oh, man, thank you. Now I can get me something to drink." I didn't know that he was 7 cents short on getting a drink. I just helped that man get a drink. But that's who I am. That's my character. But that's not who everybody is. Now, since I've been living in my car, during the summer it gets hot, so I've had my car running a long time. And now with it getting cold, you want your car running. But the problem is gas. You have no idea how much gas you chew up idling. Not just that, the damage you do to your vehicle while doing that. So now I'm to the point where my battery, every time I shut my car off, it dies. So I need to get help from somebody to jump it. I understand certain situations. I'm not going to approach a woman because I know how uncomfortable that is, and you're just a random guy asking you to come jump his car, So I try to avoid that as much as possible. But even asking guys, the way some people treat me is like I'm non existent. And it's crazy because I shower. I keep my clothes clean. My buddy lets me go to his house, wash my clothes, shower. I had a membership at Planet Fitness for a while, so I was able to go there and take a shower, fill my water bottle, get that type of stuff that I needed. But then eventually I had to renew my membership and I couldn't. So I lost a place to shower. There are rest stops, truck stops, and that where you can go to take a shower, things like that. But a lot of the times I don't have the gas to get to where I need to be. My gas is strictly to get to my boys, to get them to where they need to be, and to get to work. And that's it. Or an interview if I should happen to have it. And a lot of times I'm literally on E, and once I get to like 8 miles per gallon, I can't tell how much gas I have. But I'm pushing it to the limit. Like I could run out at any second. Thank God I've been able to make it thus far without running out of gas. But I'm sure it's inevitable at some point. But when I ask people for help, some people just ignore me, pretend like they don't hear me, walk by, act like I don't exist, which is fine, but I don't look all grimy. I don't look like a homeless person. Nobody would just assume unless, of course, the parking lot I sleep at, you see my car, windows blocked out so I can sleep. And if you see my car every day, because I've been staying at a place that allows people to sleep overnight, and I'm not the only one. Every night, there's anywhere from 3 to 10 cars in the parking lot with me, trucks parked there. So I know I'm not the only one in this situation. The other day, I heard some guy screaming, "What do you want me to do? I'm doing everything I can," out of his car speakerphone. I just overheard the conversation. So there's a lot of people out here that are really trying and just don't have the resources they need to get to where they need to be. And we are treated as if